Winter, 1939, 40 degrees below zero. Somewhere in the frozen forests of Finland, a Soviet soldier climbs out of his trench. He never hears the shot that kills him. By the end of this war, more than 500 men will die exactly like that. One bullet. No warning, no sound that ever mattered. The Red Army has a name for the ghost picking them off. They call him the White Death. But here's what nobody sees coming. The deadliest sniper in human history isn't a giant or a trained killer. He's a farmer, barely 5 feet tall, and he's about to redefine the word fear. His name is Simo Häyhä. Before the war, his life is quiet. He farms his land, he hunts, he wins local shooting matches and fills his cabin with trophies. Nothing about him says legend. Then on November 30th, 1939, everything breaks. The Soviet Union, one of the largest armies on Earth, floods across the Finnish border. 500,000 men, thousands of tanks. They expect Finland to fold in 2 weeks. Finland has a fraction of the men, almost no tanks, and one brutal advantage the Soviets completely underestimate: the cold and the men who were born in it. Simo grabs his rifle, a bolt-action Finnish M28, older than some of the soldiers he's about to face. Then he makes a choice that should get him killed. He refuses the scope. Every other sniper wants magnified glass. Simo doesn't. A scope forces him to lift his head. A scope catches the sun and flashes his position. A scope fogs and freezes in the cold. So he uses iron sights, the oldest way to aim, which means to kill a man, Simo has to get close. Closer than anyone should ever dare. He dresses head to toe in white and disappears into the snow. He packs the snow hard in front of his rifle so the muzzle blast won't kick up a cloud and give him away. He keeps snow in his mouth so his own breath won't fog in the freezing air and mark his position. Then he waits, motionless, for hours, in cold that can kill an exposed man. And when a Soviet soldier steps into view, he doesn't miss. 1 kill, then 10, then 50. The number climbs so fast that Finnish command can barely keep the count. In under 100 days, Simo Häyhä is credited with more than 500 confirmed kills. On his deadliest days, more than 20 men. Sit with that. 1 man, 1 rifle. 1 short winter, more lives than entire units take in an entire war. To the Soviets, it stops feeling like combat. It feels like being hunted by something that isn't human. A presence in the white, a death with no face. That's when the name spreads down the trenches. Deadliest. The White Death. And the Red Army throws everything it has at finding him. They send their own elite snipers to hunt the hunter. Simo kills them too. They call in artillery on the tree lines where they think he's hiding. They shell empty forests, spotters, sweeps, counter snipers. And still the ghost keeps killing. One small Finnish farmer has become a strategic problem, a myth with a body count. Then on March 6, 1940, they finally hit him. An enemy round, most likely an explosive bullet, tears into the left side of his jaw and rips half his face away. The men who carry him back are sure he's already dead. He isn't. Simo drops into a deep coma, and when he finally wakes days later, the war is already over. He'll carry that shattered face for the rest of his life, but he lives. He goes back to the Finnish forests, hunting moose, breeding dogs, saying almost nothing about the winter that made him a legend. He lives to 96 years old, and decades later, when someone asks him how he became the deadliest marksman who ever walked the earth, his answer is a single word: practice. No boasting, no regret. Just a quiet farmer who, for one brutal winter, became the most feared man alive. The White Death.